So welcome everyone. Some folks responded to our Facebook invitations by saying, isn't it groundbreaking when the ground first gets broken? Okay, we were off by a few days, but it made me think this is a celebration that the ground has been broken, which made me think of a song to start with. Ground has been broken. I can't sing. By the first shovel. So I'm Ann Donahue. I'm the chair of the steering committee and the Northfield Building Committee, which are the folks who are handling all the local aspects of Central Vermont Habitat for Humanity's construction of a duplex here on the property. If you're wondering why I ended up chairing, I have a feeling it may be because my hands-on work on another project didn't go too well last year. That actually was almost a year ago to the day, but we won't talk about that episode. But I have great support from our local steering committee. We've got John Anderson, who's our vice chair. We've got Tom Bright, who's our volunteer coordinator. Janan Ham, our outreach coordinator. Carolyn Stevens, our budget coordinator. And I know David Ward was going to be here. What? Oh, there he is. Okay, there we go. On the other side. And the executive director for Central. Oh, he's over there. He's supposed to be up here. All right. And I do want to mention we're going to be introducing a couple of people to speak. We promise not a long time or long speeches, but there are also some other people that I'd like to just introduce as being here with us. We have Ken Goslin, our other state rep, and Scott McClure from Darn Tough, who's hiding, I think.
Over here.
Oh, there he is. Okay, all right. And we have several people from Norwich, one of whom is going to say a few comments. So I'll introduce him later. But we also have Bizan, who's Vice President of Facilities. Where are you? Yeah, there we go. And we have is Aaron Temkin. There he is. Okay, Dean of the College of Professional Schools. So we're very excited by that. And I know there are some other Norwich folks here. So thank you. I'm going to give a very quick overview of the project. Many of you have heard this already and know about it, but just so we know what we're doing here. This is about building permanently affordable housing. That means for future owners as well as the initial owners through the shared equity mortgage program. That makes it an ongoing asset for Northfield, being able to help our neighbors. Families best build stability through home ownership. And one of the homes in this duplex is going to be reserved for a veteran-led family. Seems to make a lot of sense with our connections here in Northfield. Homeowners are selected by a selection committee, and we already have a number of folks from Northfield signed up for that. We're going to get that underway soon. They're chosen for their readiness to succeed, and they partner with our volunteers and skilled contractors in the project. You're also going to hear briefly about the very important role of students and student vocational education, which will be a big part of this project, both through Youth Build and also through Norwich. We have some target timelines. We want to get the concrete poured and finished before winter so it can cure, and then in the spring, the big panels will come by crane. And after that, the real hands-on work begins with construction using our volunteer folks who sign up in the next few months, as well as Youth Build and Norwich. And we are beginning fundraising efforts. I want to point out, go vote in the next couple of days at Kennedy's Florist for the best pumpkin, and the best pumpkins are the ones that we had some students up at the elementary school carve for us. Those are the Habitat for Humanity pumpkins. They're the ones to vote for. There's a lot of other good nonprofits. This is the one to vote for. We already have St. Mary's Episcopal Church is on the first Saturday of December having a concert that will be a fundraiser. So we're delighted that that's already started and hope we get underway with that. We have two other people who are going to briefly talk about the project itself, and then we have some special guests who are going to speak. So Ed McDonough, Board President for Central Vermont Habitat for Humanity. Where are you hiding? There you are. Okay. Welcome.
I don't know if I can stand up.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay.
I just want to say to everyone, thank you so much for being here. It's people like you, and it's people like you who make these projects work, who actually get the building of homes done and accomplished. It's an enormous undertaking. It requires more than a village. I think it requires several villages, not just Northfield, but the surrounding area as well, of people volunteering their time and effort and expertise to help make this work. So my primary function here is to say thank you, and please spread the word. What we're doing is incredibly important, and we are thrilled and excited to be here in Northfield. So thank you, and thank you.
Thank you. And Jesse Grigg, are you here? There we go. Okay. A few words explaining what Youth Build is.
Hi everybody, good to see you today. So my name is Jesse Gregg and I manage the Youth Build program. Anybody here familiar with Resource? So Resource is our parent organization, and Youth Build is one of our training programs. We serve teenagers, really 16 to 24-year-olds who have not yet earned their high school diploma or equivalent. So students go through kind of a rigorous application process with us, and if they earn their way into the program, they spend a year with us. Half the time they're working on earning their high school diploma or GED equivalent, and the other half the time they're in job skills training, learning trades. We really say they're not going to leave Youth Build being a master of any one trade, but they get kind of a broad overview and maybe get turned on to one specific thing that they can pursue in the future. So during their time on construction, job skills training, we're out in the communities doing hands-on work. We run an actual crew. So how we kind of got involved with this project, we were able to help out in Randolph on a habitat project where the AmeriCorps NCCC program, through lack of funding and kind of got canceled. So there was a big gap in the workforce, and we were able to step in and kind of partner with the folks in Randolph. And one thing led to another. We started talking about this project, and what a wonderful project for our students to be able to see a house from start to finish. A lot of times we are, maybe building a deck or repairing windows or building a shed. So to be able to see the whole process start to finish, our students are very excited, our staff is very excited, and we're just grateful for this wonderful partnership and all the energy that everyone's putting into it. We're looking forward to matching that energy with our students when we get on site.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have a couple of special guests today who came to join us in this celebration. I'm very pleased to introduce Representative Jill Krowinski, who's Speaker of the House.
Glad to see you recovered from your adventure last year, volunteering in Randolph. Thanks for having me here today. And really, I'm here to also say thank you. This is such an incredible opportunity. It's bringing so much community together, from Youth Build, which is exciting, and I'll say actually the gavel that I use in Montpelier was made by Youth Build, a group, which is super exciting to be using that. So it's bringing together youth and volunteers in the community to put all hands together to build homes for people who will join your community and be part of this process. And it's just such an incredible moment. And I really want to thank all of you for your hard work and dedication. I know it's a slog, but it's so incredible, the time and effort you have all put into this. So I can't wait to come back when you're opening it up and celebrate again. But truly thank you to each and every one of you who've put time into this effort. It's so important for communities across the state, especially for Northfield. So again, thank you for having me here today, and thank you again for all your incredible work.
Thank you.
I'll be back for the
And Charlie Morse, chair of our select board in Northfield. If you want to say a few words. All right, he is ready.
Madam Speaker, thank you for hearing.
He is ready.
I'm the only one with a tool belt, Kenny. What is that?
Looks good. Looks good.
When I was in the Navy, Habitat for Humanity was very active down in the Norfolk and Tidewater region. So on Liberty, or days off when you were not at sea, it was a good place to volunteer. And I was absolutely impressed with the leadership that the crew chief had. Imagine this number of people all being given saws, hammers, nails, and say, go build a house. So you've got this group, I think there was more than one, of folks that orchestrated it, and just, it went up in fabulous amount of time. In a day, we had the frame up. But what my takeaway mostly was, beyond the ownership of the person who got to move in there, was the safety. The safety of the builder was so paramount. There was no nobody got hurt, and that is the experience. That comes from the experience of this global organization, or at least national organization.
It's global. Yes, it is global.
Yeah, this global organization has fine-tuned it, and they know what they're doing, and they're good at what they do. Thank you all for coming here, and I hope every now and again in spring you watch in there and you'll pick up a handful of sand or a nail and a hammer. You have them, and participate and put the word out. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. And last, we're just going to have a few words from Bill McCullough, Commandant and VP of Student Affairs at Norwich.
Thanks, Ann. Thanks, Ann. Well, projects like this, it's a really nice reminder of the character of the community that we're a part of, and it reminds us why this partnership is so vital. Norwich is really proud to call Northfield its home, and we do more than just educate our students up there. They get more than a degree. They learn to be character-based leaders, and part of that character-based leadership is we try to instill them membership in a community, and doing that through service. So our students that participate in our Center for Civic Engagement with Steve Rand, I know you've been in touch with Steve.
Yes. Oh, there's Steve.
This is just the type of stuff that they love to be able to do, and it's so close as well that it doesn't involve buses and big transportation matrices to get them to the location. This is right in their community, and I couldn't think of a better way for more of our students to learn more about our town. So this is a great opportunity for Norwich and the town. Show our character at its best.
Thank you. So one of the traditions for Habitat for Humanity, which is a faith-based, is that the right term for it? Where's our...
We're a Christian.
There you are.
Ecumenical nonprofit.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, thank you. So one of the traditions is to have a blessing of the site. So before we grab the shovels and do the big group picture digging in, we're going to ask, I was going to say Reverend Jay Voorhees to come up and give us a blessing.
Would you all pray with me? God, we gather today on this ground in Northfield where something beautiful is taking shape. Not just walls and a roof, but a foundation for new beginnings, for safety, and for dreams yet to unfold. And so may this place become a sanctuary. May it shelter those who will live here from storms, both literal and metaphorical. May its walls hold laughter and comfort, its rooms witness growth and healing, its threshold welcome friends and family with warmth. We give thanks for every person whose hands and hearts have and will contribute to this work. For the volunteers who measure and hammer, for the donors who make it possible, for the community that stands together in the simple truth that everyone deserves a place to call home. May the family who enters here find more than shelter. May they find stability where there was uncertainty, peace where there was worry, and the solid ground from which to build the life they envision. May this house be a place where children do homework at their table and where meals are shared and where exhaustion gives way to rest, and where tomorrow always holds possibility. We recognize that a home is more than a structure. It is dignity, it is security. It's the space where we become most fully ourselves, and so may this home honor that sacred truth. And may all of us here remember that we are bound to one another, that the work of building shelter is the work of building community, and that in lifting up our neighbors, we lift up ourselves. May love be the cornerstone of this house. May hope be its frame. May kindness fill every room. May all who dwell here, now and in the years to come, know that they are worthy, know that they are welcome and that they belong. Blessed be this ground, this work, and this home. Amen.
Amen. A lot of people have said how wonderful Northfield is, and I want to add one piece to that. We hear a lot about NIMBY, and I want to say what a welcoming neighbor Tess Honorata has been. She would have loved to be here. She had to go to work this morning, but I just was chatting with her, and she's very excited about this project too. We are going to call to the shovels. If everyone can gather up here so that you're facing this way with the sign at your back. Whoops, losing my habitat. There. We've got some shovels here. We've got some extra hard hats. You know, we never know when a stone might get kicked over from the construction site. So come on up, and Bill Croney, our world famous Northfield photographer, is gonna kind of guide how close we need to be so he gets everybody in the shot. This is heavy. Ken, can you lift this out of the way? It weighs a ton. Awesome. And the shovels, I'll get one. There's lots over here, but we need the shovels up front. We got some extra shovels back here. Here we go. Shovels. Oh, look, lots of people brought shovels. Great. Shovels up front and everybody else behind. Got another shovel here. Shovel? No?
No, that was
Shovel?
my bag.
Shovel? There we go.
This way a little bit. This whole section. Young lady, would you be able to look at that way? It's coming good. Let me get everybody over here so I can see what I got to deal with. This is like trying to herd cats.
This makes me think of building that swing set in Pomeranian.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Ladies, I don't know if my camera will hold this much beauty, but we'll try.
Yes, he does.
We have to go about 3 miles away to get everybody in the shot.
All right, ground has been broken. Let's add to it. Shovels in the ground. Woohoo!
Reminder, you should be able to see the camera. If you can't see the camera cannot see you. I got some people in the back, they're just partially there. Love to see the shorter people in the front.
Oh.
Stand in front of me.
Yeah.
Stand next to me.
Is everybody ready?
There we go. All right. Dig.
Have a big smile. Here we go. Go ahead. Got what I needed.
All right. Thank you, everyone. If you haven't signed up ever for our email list for updates, please do it. Have some cider, mingle a little. You're welcome to stay, but thank you so much for coming.
Okay, yeah.